Are you stressed out in your day-to-day life? Do you feel like you're constantly on the go? Do you need a break to unwind? Is the weather freezing cold and your bones ache? Are you spending your days dreaming of tropical weather, white sandy beaches, and drinks with umbrellas in them? But then you remember those hefty price tags on those all-inclusive resorts in the Caribbean? Well, my friends, guess what? I have the solution for you. Plan your next tropical getaway to the amazing country of Thailand. Here in Thailand, you can unwind from your daily routine, enjoy a stress-free holiday, relax on white sandy beaches, indulge in delicious foods, sip on tropical drinks with umbrellas in them, and get daily massages, all for a fraction of the price you would pay in the Caribbean. That's right, you can have the trip of a lifetime here in the Land of Smiles, regardless of your budget. Sit back, relax, and let's discuss how affordable Thailand really is. After this quick 8-minute video, you will be able to start properly budgeting and planning your tropical getaway, so make sure to stick around until the end. Before we dive directly into the prices, I wanted to make it clear that the prices on these categories in which we will discuss may vary depending on the time of year you visit. Thailand has a high season, which starts around November and runs through March. The weather is perfect this time of year. You can expect hot yet mild temperatures, low humidity, and clear sunny skies. You also have a low season, which is typically July through September. During this time of year, you can expect hot, humid days that are filled with overcast skies, rain showers, and possible monsoon downpours. You might get lucky with some sunny weather, but majority of the days will be humid and overcast. Let's start things off with the first purchase you need to make: the airline tickets. I'm not going into too many details with this because obviously prices will vary depending on where you're coming from. Since the highest percentage of my viewers are from the USA, I will talk about flights from America, and I will use the US dollar as the currency throughout this video. If you are looking for a basic economy seat, you should expect to pay between $750 and $1,000 for a round-trip ticket during high season to Bangkok. During low season, you should expect to pay between $500 and $750 for round-trip air. These prices may vary though. I was lucky once and booked a last-minute flight to Bangkok in the middle of high season, January, and only paid $475 round-trip. This was a rare find. Expect to pay in the ranges we just discussed, but keep your eye out for some deals. You have now arrived in the Land of Smiles. Let's find you a place to sleep. Thailand has many different sleeping options available for you to choose from. These include hostels, guest houses, standard hotels, private condos or villas, and luxury hotels. Hostels are going to be your cheapest option. These are going to run you roughly $5 to $10 a night, depending on the time of year, location, and how many beds are in the room. Guest houses, which are like a standard hotel, just smaller, and usually privately owned, are your next cheapest option. A typical guest house will cost you between $10 and $20 a night. Prices might go up just a little bit during high season, or if they have any upgraded rooms, but expect to pay between $10 and $20 a night for a standard room, majority of the year. Next, you have standard hotels. These are your average priced options. A standard hotel should cost you between $25 and $50 a night. Private condos and villas are hard to give estimates on because the prices vary so much. One thing I can say about them is that no matter what the price is, it will only be a fraction of what it would cost you for a similar accommodation in the Caribbean. Finally, you have your luxury 4- and 5-star hotels. These types of rooms are usually going to be $100 to $300 a night, but in comparison to other luxury hotels around the world, this is extremely cheap. So, you have just checked into your hotel in Bangkok. Your stomach makes a rumble, you're starving. Let's go get some food. Depending on what you're looking to eat will determine how much you should expect to pay. I will get straight to the point. Thai food is the cheapest option, while Western food will be averaged price. If you were to go to a small Thai restaurant, you should expect to pay between $3 to $5 for a standard meal. Living off Thai street food would be even cheaper. Now, if you wanted to eat Western foods, especially foods with ingredients that aren't common in Thailand, such as most dairy products, you can expect to pay similar prices to your home country. You will still pay about $5 to $7 for a combo meal from McDonald's, Burger King, or Taco Bell. If you're in Thailand for a once-in-a-lifetime holiday, why eat Western foods that you can normally eat every day? Try all the unique options that Thailand has to offer. Plus, it's going to save you a handful of money. Drop a comment on any questions you might have about money in Thailand. I'll make sure to answer them. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. One lucky winner will be chosen at random to win a Thailand Total Access prize pack, as long as you leave a comment, subscribe, and give a thumbs up to one of the videos in Season 1. 3 days have now passed. You've seen a good portion of Bangkok, your body has become accustomed to the time change, and you are now ready to head south to the white sandy beaches of Phuket. What are your options of transportation and how much will they cost you? 3 modes of transportation that you could use to move about the country are airplane, bus, or car rental. Let's first discuss renting a car. This can be a great option if you have some extra time on your hands and really want to explore the country. A basic 4-door economy vehicle will cost you between $12 and $20 a day. Gas prices on average are just under $1 a liter. You should expect to pay $20 to $30 to fill up a full tank of gas. Your next cheapest option is a public bus. Depending on where you are traveling, these buses will make 1 or 2 quick stops along the way, but expect to spend most of your time relaxing and window watching. A bus ticket from Bangkok to the tropics of Phuket will cost you right around $20. Your final option is to hop on a plane. Thailand has many budget airplanes that have domestic routes to many major cities throughout the country. This is by far the best option if you're looking to get to your destination quickly. One-way tickets from major cities in Thailand can be found as cheap as $25 and will usually never exceed $60 a ticket. Just watch out for overweight luggage. This is where they get you. Make sure to check out my video on common Thailand packing mistakes to avoid these extra fees. You took that quick and easy flight for $25 and you are now on the island of Phuket. You have heard from watching my previous video, Pattaya vs Patong, that Bangla Road is a great nightlife spot, so you decide to head there. How much money should you bring with you for a night out on the town? Main tourist streets are going to be slightly higher than your bars on the side streets. When at beer bars, you should expect to pay between $2 and $3 for a bottle of domestic beer. Imported beers will usually run you a few extra dollars. Cocktails made with Thai liquor will also cost you about $2 to $3. If you are looking for a top-shelf imported liquor cocktail, you'll be paying between $5 and $7. A night in the club or go-go bar is going to be a little pricier. Expect to pay between $5 and $7 for the beer and $7 to $10 for a cocktail. As discussed in detail in my Bar Secrets video, I highly recommend purchasing a bottle service when partying at the club. This will end up saving you some cash just in case you choose to invite company over for the night. If you're afraid of the dark, you can have someone accompany you in your room for about $50 a night. If you don't fear the dark but want someone to come to your room for about an hour just to make sure you get home safe, you should expect to pay around $30. Please make sure to check out our other videos on this channel for all the updated Thailand travel information you could ever imagine. We are here to make sure you are smiling during your stay in the land of smiles. The beach is always a nice and inexpensive way to spend the day relaxing after a wild night. But what if you want to go out and explore? There are many different day trips you can go on, which include boat tours, ATV tours, elephant sanctuaries, zoos, tiger parks, zip lining, and many more. There is such a wide variety of activities in which you can choose from, it's hard to give you an exact price. I will have a detailed video on this subject soon. But in the meantime, a simple answer for you is that you can usually find tours starting around $30 and go up to $70 depending on the activity. It really all depends on the activity. Looking back on everything we discussed, if you really wanted to take the cheapest option, you could have a trip of a lifetime backpacking around Thailand for as little as $15 a day. Realistically, if you wanted to stay in standard private rooms, eat wherever you want, drink whatever you want, go out a few nights, do a few daytime tours, etc., I would budget for about $60 a day. Some days you may go over that, but some days will be less. It will all average out. So, what are you waiting for? Get out of YouTube, book your trip, then come back and watch more Thailand travel tips on Thailand Total Access. Chok Di.